Hello my wonderful friends, Magus with you on a beautiful day in Asha. I'm really excited about this message today. Leonardo da Vinci said the greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. I want to show you something. Take a look at this checkerboard here. And I want you to focus on space A and space B. Would you be surprised if I told you A and B are the same shade of gray? I'm going to take this color swatch here and I'm going to put it up on A. Hope you can see that all right. And you'll see it matches perfectly with A. Now I'm going to bring it down to B and watch what happens. It matches perfectly with B. Take it back up and it matches on A. My friends, this is the reason that I've had so much trouble sharing the simple message of the Magi that good is good and bad is bad, because people have been programmed to see a certain way. The human mind is programmable. And I've done this experiment with all the senses, with sight and touch and hearing. And the reason is we are taught that reality is what the collective conscious agrees upon. And you are told if you don't agree with it, that you are crazy. But at an early age, I discovered that they were the crazy ones, making me feel crazy. They have a government of psychopaths. They have a God who hates wars and kills. And I realized they have it switched and flipped completely upside down. And so I got interested in psychology. And something I discovered I found fascinating. I know you're going to appreciate this. It's called dissociative identity disorder, or what we call multiple personalities. And they've done studies with today's modern technology where they can put them in an MRI and see what's going on in the mind when they switch personalities. And they found something amazing. One personality may have a food allergy, and then as they switch to another personality, they don't have a food allergy. Or they may have diabetes, but when they switch to a different personality, they don't have diabetes. Even with sight, they can see the part of the brain that controls sight. And as they switch from one personality that cannot see to one of their personalities that can see, they see the brain switching on and off. My friends, we can learn to control this. When I was taken to heaven and sat and talked with Jesus, and the burning question of my heart was, what is this all about? And he said, it's to know the real above all real. My friends, the real above what the collective consciousness says real. So what can we do with this information of knowing the real above all real? You can do anything. A great example is, as I'm sharing this message of the Magi, I walk in divine health. Just this holiday season, all the family came over. All of them were sick, and they're spreading the colds and flus amongst each other. And every year, I don't get it. And they watch me because I have a big mouth. And I told them sickness and disease dies when it touches me. I am one energy with God, and the devil cannot live in me. And my friends, every year, they watch me closely. I know some of them are rooting, please let him get sick, but I do not get sick. Everything I do prospers. I'm blessed in every way, and it drives them crazy. I don't know why they should be celebrating with me, but because then they'd have to admit that their idea is wrong. My friends, this message of the Magi can change everything. To know Asha, the highest truth, and it brings into existence the highest truth. If you don't know the highest truth, if you know the lie and illusion, that is what you bring into your life. And I want to share a couple stories with you. I won't use this gentleman's name, but he came to me for help. He couldn't breathe, and he was taking these short, gasping breaths. And as I talked to him before we started our meditation, he told me that someone in his family had just recently had this same affliction. And my friends, by him thinking on it, he brought it upon himself. And after a short time of meditation, he was doing the full breathing like I've taught you. You breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. and breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. And he was breathing normal. And then as we started talking, he told me another fear that he had. Someone on his job had a heavy tool dropped on his head. He had a brain aneurysm and died, and it struck fear into him, and he was afraid that was going to happen to him. I kid you not. A short time later, he called me from the emergency room. Someone dropped a heavy tool on his head. He had attracted those things into his life. I've seen it many times. People that one of their family members get cancer, and now they're scared that it's in their DNA and in their genes, and a short time later they get cancer. My friends, you got to hold the highest truth in your mind. There's a lot of people out there that make a lot of money on you getting sick, getting the cold and flu every year, getting cancer. They make billions, trillions of dollars on your sickness and your death. My friends, you got to hold the highest idea, and you can change anything. So what do you want to do? What do you want to be? You can do and be anything. You don't have to be held in a certain box, maybe because you were born into a certain family or a certain area. That doesn't mean who you are. Your identity is one with God, and God can do anything. Have you accepted the all-good God into your life? My friends, Ahura Mazda has no attributes of the evil spirit. He does not hate, war, kill, destroy. He does not get sick. He does not lose. My friends, when you take on the highest idea, the highest God, God means good. When you take on your good, you instinctively want to live in your good, my friends, and that's the only place you're going to be satisfied. What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What will make you feel good? And then play that role. It's playing a role, my friends. See yourself in that role. Fantasize about it. How do they dress? How do they walk? How do they talk? What do they do? How do they live? Start being that. Start acting like that. And watch yourself become that, my friends. Nothing is impossible for you. As I was putting together this message, for some reason I was thinking of Tesla, and I thought of 3, 6, 9. So I went to Asha, and I read Asha 3, Asha 6, and Asha 9, and they come together beautiful for this message. Asha 3 says, I have the mind of Christ. My only job in this life, is to align with and hold continuously in mind the attributes of good, of God, of love, life, peace, joy, power, and freedom, and to be those attributes. My mind is God, but my thoughts are not always God. May my thoughts align with mine. Doesn't that go perfect with today's message? Then Asha 6 says, I look inward to the God mind, and I see truth, and I experience soundness of mind. Thoughts make your world. Beliefs make your thoughts. Now get this. This is the most important thing I teach. Reason makes your beliefs. Mind reasons. Mind is the reason. You have to have a reason. You will never do any of this that we've talked about if you do not have reason. You have to have a reason to believe, or otherwise you're just hoping, and that won't do anything. Be it unto you as you believe. You must believe it, and to believe it, you have to have a reason to believe. Do you know why I don't get sick? Because I have a reason to believe that I am one energy with God, and God cannot get sick, and I am light, and in light darkness cannot come in, and I see myself in that, and I hold that as my idea, that real above all real, and I won't see the lie and illusion, and my God, somehow it just worked. I'm blessed. I don't get sick. I walk in power and freedom, and I do all those things that everyone told me you can't do. Praise God. My friends, mind is the reason. Know this, then illusion goes away. Belief in only good. It is this complete trust that brings out manifestations now, real as they already are, by means of reason. Praise God. Asha 9 says, I am awakened to who I am. I have shed the illusion of the lower animal. I have let go all air. I refuse to hold the vibrations, feelings, or emotions of the lie. I live only in the vibration of truth. Praise God. Asha, God's highest idea of good. My eyes will not see, nor ears hear the lie and illusion. I turn away if I sense bad energy. I turn away and remove myself if others choose bad energy. No one can force bad energy on me, for I am light, and in light there is no darkness. This opinion or thought I hold is the key to the kingdom, and this wisdom rules both worlds. As above, so below. My friends, you want to rule your world. It's the highest truth with reason. Holding it, holding on to it with everything you got. Seeing only the real above all real. Praise God. My friends, as we go into 2019, we need to live from our hearts. We need to live from our hearts, not from our senses. As you've seen, your senses can be tricked. Your mind, your thoughts, your brain can be manipulated. But when you live from the heart, my friends, and you create from the heart, you create Asha, heaven on earth. And I got this beautiful singing bowl here. It's tuned to 432 hertz and an F note. And my God, it is beautiful, and it connects and resonates with that heart chakra. And that's what I want you guys to live from this year. Let's make a vow to live from our hearts, to live the real above all real, to be one with the highest principle of good, Ahura Mazda, and create Asha in our worlds. And my friends know I love you. I love you. I love you.